Kia ora and hello world. Today, I would like to talk about enjoying life. Um, Enjoying life, right? Enjoying life. There is always happiness. There is always sadness. There, like, emotions and feelings, right? They don't dictate how we interpret, how we feel. Oh, sorry, they don't dictate how we act. Of course, they interpret how. Of course, but what am I saying? They don't determine how we act. And I made another Lego thing. Look at this thing. Look how cute this thing is. It is a boot stepping on a garden in an aura of happiness. I made this because I'm staying in Dubbo over the weekend. I meant to stay at night or whatever. To meet this friend online that I haven't met in person yet. And it was great until it wasn't. Which is okay, life just happens that way, Good things happen until they don't. For one reason or another, it is what it is. But regardless, I can still choose to enjoy my life. I can still choose to enjoy what I have to offer, what is being offered to me. I don't have to choose based on my feelings. I can just, and obviously I did. Obviously, right. I was meant to leave today. Oh, it's not today, but it's when I am on the 18th. I could have left on the 17th. I could have left yesterday. But I didn't. Instead, I chose to stay in Dubbo. Even though the risks were that I had nowhere to stay. Even though the risk that I would have to stay up. And, be in an area that not necessarily unsafe, because I would just be inside a building. But rather, uncertain, And so, yeah, because I didn't want to leave Dubbo with a bad memory, I didn't want to leave with a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't have to leave and just hate the rest of my day. Not hate, but rather not enjoy it. I chose to enjoy life. I chose to instead repurpose why I came here. And so there was a card game shop right across the motel. So when I checked out, I went there. And I stayed there pretty much, not all day, but all morning. I stayed there all morning, waiting to play Riftbound with someone. And then I eventually met someone who would play with me. So I met this person that I got to play with, my new friend. Right? Tomorrow we're going to go back to the card game shop, play some Riftbound. It's going to be great. Today, actually. Pardon me. That patience, the virtue of wanting to enjoy what I've been dealt, made it so that I am enjoying Dubbo. I am here, I have a positive memory, I made a new friend. Life is good. Life is good. Even through all the misery and pain. Life is good. Being alive is great. Existing is good. It's good to be alive. My security guard I work with at my new job. I have a new job, by the way. I work at the pub. Meridian Hotel. If you want to pop by, say hi. We were talking about pain, and he said, pain is good. It reminds us that we're alive. And that is beautiful. That is so beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. I've been like preaching it for the past few days, bro. Like, oh my god. Pretty much since when I was working. It was Wednesday. Yeah, and I just look, I don't enjoy the pain that comes with life. I don't enjoy the pain that I have to endure to be the person I want to be. But I enjoy the fact that it makes me a better person. I enjoy that no matter how much pain I'm put through, no matter how I feel, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay and I'll be better for it. Because without the pain, how do we grow? We can't grow with just love. We can, like, we can learn to forgive and we can learn to appreciate something, but you don't get that without the pain of losing something. And that is a beautiful thing. That is part. It's just the way life is. I enjoy it. We get to choose how we get to react to things, right? Maybe the reaction has a high chance of happening, and it's pretty much guaranteed to happen. But at the end of the day, we still choose. We still choose who we are. The part of ourselves over there in the corner. That's not the corner. That's the corner. That's the corner. The part of ourselves outside that door that wants to do all the terrible things that make us worse. It's a part of us. It is who we are. And sometimes you need to be that person to enjoy life. And that's okay, It's not... As long as we're alive, our only purpose is to be alive. We don't even need to recreate. We just need to be alive. And I know that at the end of the day, I'll wake up tomorrow better than I was yesterday. Even when I'm worse. Even when I do things that I know are bad for me. It just tells a story. It tells a story. The hero needs to fall down to get back up. Otherwise, what was the point in telling it? What was the point of telling the story? I'm sure you can argue for that. Yeah. I want to be loved by the people around me. I want to enjoy being loved. And I do. I do enjoy being loved. But, the pain that one has to go through in order to find that enjoyment. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. The fire within us. The thing that not just helps us exist, but be alive. It's an amazing thing. The conditioning of the world. The boot that's stomping on me, my garden. That doesn't stop me from being myself, It's just showing me that the things that I already have, even though I may have lost a friend, the friends that I do have, it helps me cherish them even more. It helps me understand that there are some people in life that you just don't want to lose. That you want to call up and be like, hey, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not done with that. Also, Casey, hopefully this is good enough, right? I don't know how to make the OBS like perfect, right? This is like a 70% like upgrade or something. I don't know. It's not stuttering as hard, so hopefully you can watch the video and enjoy it. And there are things we put ourselves through that make us believe that we aren't enjoying it. But at the end of the day, just enjoy what you've got. Even if it's terrible, even if it's amazing, even if it is something you don't want to remember, or something you do. Just enjoy it. Because one day it'll be gone. One day it will end. You'll look back on that and be like, that was nice. That helps me become the person I need to be. That I am. As much as we can enjoy life, we can also hate it. The way that we interpret a situation is pretty much the only control we have over our lives. I have this belief in mind that everything's already predetermined. Everything already happens. What changes is what we believe along the way for ourselves. And what we believe in the world is hate and anger and all these things that tear us down, make us not want to be alive, or make us feel that we can't be who we want to be. And you can, by the way, no matter what anyone does or tells you, does to you, no matter what happens, you can always be who you want to be. Not even who you want to be, but need to be. You can get there. It just takes time, it takes effort, it takes committing to existing, it takes committing to change. Because change is instantaneous, right? Making a choice differently than last time, it happens instantly when you do it. What's hard is committing to it. Committing to that change, making it so that when you relapse, you don't relapse. You gave it a try. I love all my friends. I love some of my family. I love who I am. I enjoy the time I get to spend with people. Even if it turns out bad, I enjoy it. And that's more than I can ask for. Lastly, I want to talk about enjoying life with someone. There are people in your life you'll meet. And, different points in your life and whatnot. You'll enjoy hanging out with them. You'll enjoy spending time with them. There'll be times that you don't. But at the end of the day, if they leave you, if you lose them, they keep you locked up, or just flat out ignore you, tell you you're wrong when you know you're right, tell you can't have this, tell you that you're not allowed to be here, or just straight up telling you no. That's okay. Because we have ourselves. We have the people we surround ourselves with. And we have the knowledge. The knowledge that things only get better. You're welcome. I forgot what I say in the video. What do I say at the end of the video? I say, I forgot again, bro. What do I say? I say something like enjoy life. Enjoy life, bro. Just enjoy life. Something. Be good. Live well.